We are talking about the shoreline master plan. Are we not?
We are talking about the landscaping standards.
I do believe he brought it up, though, the shoreline master plan during.
Do you have comments on our landscaping standards? That could please state your name. You'll have 3 minutes to speak to the workshop that you just heard.
Well, I heard shoreline master plan said, so I came up here to talk about shoreline master plan because you were talking about it.
There's no legislative markup.
So I have a question for Garrett.
No, you should address your question to the commission, the planning commission.
Okay. Well, I just want to know about Garrett, that I want to know whether or not he used his best available science when he created the map E that was used to isolate and spot zone multimillionaire market rate and luxury apartment developer Wesley Larson III's shoreline parcel from the 2021 Shoreline Master Plan. And if you are updating the Shoreline Master Plan, which I heard something about that, I want what you need to do when the guidelines for a shoreline master plan is to enhance the protections and never take them away. And the protections were taken away in the 2021 through a deceptive rig by the DCD to favor one developer in spot zoning. And until that is repealed, until it goes back to its protective state, we cannot go forward with the shoreline master plan. And we cannot trust you to actually do anything else for it.
Ma'am, please
Another
address.
thing I'd like to say, he mentioned Facet.
Please address your comments to the commission.
Okay. He mentioned Facet Environmental Consultant. And Facet Environmental Consultant was called Watershed Environmental Consulting Group. At the time, Garrett Jackson, under the direction of Andrea Spencer, spent 2 years between 2019 and 2021 coming up with the MAP-E deception and interrupted buffer scheme to slip the Elimination of Shoreline Management Act protections past the 2021 City Council and Department of Ecology rep. Through how he talked. It took him less than a minute. MAP-E, minor change, and that was it. Shoreline Management Act protections were eliminated. And that meant our neighborhood was eliminated. The public's protections under the Shoreline Management Act were eliminated. And that watershed group is Facet. They're now Facet Group. You paid $100,000 to Watershed in order to rig the 2021 Shoreline Master Plan program, and I want to know how much are they being paid now?
Okay, thank you very much for your comments. Do we have any other comments from the public on the tonight's workshop? Hearing none, I'll close the public comment period of this workshop and open it to the commissioners.
AO update. And similarly, for the Shoreline Master Program, we've published another gap analysis that's prepared by our consultant that identifies the items that are subject for amendment with the SMP update. Shoreline Master Program, once again, the subject matter expert, Facet, has provided their evaluation and recommendations for our SMP update. We published that gap analysis document, and this is largely to address things that we updated with our comprehensive plan update. which we'll get into some specifics. But once again, no legislative markup is provided. That legislative markup is in process and expected to publish in November at the same time as the CAO. So this is really an opportunity to publish these facet-created documents for the Planning Commission and the public to consider. So as we discussed at the September workshop, cultural resources section need to be updated. We had comments during the comprehensive plan from the Suquamish tribe that they'd like better coordination to protect cultural resources. Update the definition section, once again, to be consistent with the CAO. Shoreline maps, we had talked about that there is currently a shoreline designation of single-family residential, just simply changing the name to low-density residential to reflect added housing types that were updated with the comprehensive plan. And allowed uses. That lends itself to that argument as well, that we would be updating the allowed uses within residential shoreline jurisdiction designations, consistent with our comprehensive plan update. As far as updates for today, there's one small clerical error that, or not, excuse me, not error, but update that we'd like to add to the SMP. There's the name of a zone in the downtown sub-area plan that doesn't exist anymore. The MR1, Multifamily Residential 1 zone, existed in the old sub-area plan that has now been supplanted with the updated sub-area, which now has the mixed-use zone. So it's an example of the type of clerical updates that'll be required for our SMP to conform with the 2024 comprehensive plan documents that were adopted.
Do, and I want to support you. When we start talking about piecemeal zoning, taking a piece out of a plan, that's what happened with Evergreen Point. Sound familiar? So let's be prepared for that. That's one element of this, is what we call spot zoning. Okay, there's going to be some backlash, there's going to be some pushback on that. We need to be prepared for it. I'm really sad that we don't have anyone, I don't think, from DCD here. Yep. We don't have our